Blunts.
The remote start.
What?
Oh,
yeah. You are right.
My phone.
We could do that. Oh, we can do that.
Do these work better like this or like this?
I try to get as much directional, like it pointing at me, as possible.
So like boom.
But also because we have it the way we're set, probably
it goes up and down, right?
Yeah.
So if I put it down,
no, you should probably because it's you want it to be getting more of your voice tap forward. So you're gonna want it like that. Yeah.
Ah. Yeah. Makes sense.
Just a little bit of a tilt back. Nothing crazy.
You know what I'm saying? Go like this, so we don't double up feeds.
Dude, get out of here, dude.
You need to stop being an attention whore.
All right, well, y'all, welcome back to another episode. I was watching a video where people were like, shout out to Agent and them, but they were like, welcome back to another episode of your first video. It's crazy. And I had to make sure to watch ours back to make sure we didn't do that. But welcome back to another episode of Bold and Blunt Podcast.
5 times.
5-time champions in this motherfucker, man.
This is episode 5.
Yeah. But I am one of your hosts, Rose, Oscar Rose, Dr. Rose, because I got a lot of patience, feel me? I don't. I've been feeling myself being a little bit more impatient, but one of your hosts, man. Welcome back to another thing. We getting it right. My main man.
I'm just the man with the man, the myth, the legend.
And
Hansino, Mr. Hansino.
The Hansino man right here.
Hansino man.
So yeah, welcome back, y'all. Make sure you like, subscribe, comment, share, do all of that.
Click all those buttons.
Bam.
Got the thumbs down.
We finally, thanks to my man Hansino as well, Mr. Steve over here, we got all of our stuff onto podcasts that host it. So everything. Google,
anywhere you can find a podcast, you
Amazon.
Can find us, so there ain't no excuse to be like, nah, we don't have that. You can get Spotify,
Apple.
All that shit. There's ones I've never even heard of.
No, for real. Like Skeezer and some weird shit like that. I'd be like, yo, what the fuck am I on?
But if you listen to it, I support you.
No, facts.
As long as you're listening to us. You don't even have to listen.
Facts.
Skip and like.
Yeah, no. Like, if it even just takes a little bit of time out your day, you never know what you're running into. You know what I'm saying?
We'll show it back.
Hey, but overall, you know what I'm saying? Wonderful start to a new week, kind of. Quote unquote. How you been over the week, man? You know?
I had a rough week. I won't even lie to you.
Same,
it's only getting rougher. Like, this whole 9 to 5 shit it's hard.
It's tough.
Like, I'm getting to my breaking point.
Yeah, it's tough.
I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm getting to my breaking point.
It's a rough one, man. It's like you got to do what you got to do, get those bills paid and get the grind done, but at the same time,
man, they put you through some trials and tribulations for it. Like yeah, we'll
what?
pay you all right, but like
you gonna work for it. It's gonna put some stress on you.
Dude, I swear, I just had a.
That's why I always envy a lot of people. Shout out to all y'all out there who can go to school and work at the same time. Like, that shit is
seriously
tough.
like, I know people that have done 2 jobs and gone to school full time. Like, you're a producer, bro. Like,
yeah, no,
that's a hard working motherfucker. Like, if you do that, shout out to you, because I tried doing that.
That shit is.
I tried
hard,
working
man.
2 jobs. I lasted like 3 months, and I was like,
yeah,
I'm
fact,
done.
same,
I can't do
same.
this shit.
I worked. I was when I was like 19. I worked Burger King and Walmart at the same time.
I
would
remember
go from
that.
my overnight shift straight to the morning shift at Burger King. I remember one time I went to sleep, woke up like 2 hours later. My boss was calling me from Burger King, and I was like, I can't do it, man.
Yeah,
I'm so sorry. Like, I can't.
Walmart's
like that.
paying me better.
I'm
gone.
tired. Nigga. I need to go to sleep.
I did the same thing when I worked at Red Robin. I was like, shit, I'm gonna pick up a couple extra shifts, work the kitchen at Rudy's. No, bro. That was back before when my car broke down too, so I was riding my bike just like up and down fucking Cimarron. And oh no.
Eyes on fire every day.
Yeah, I swear to God, sleep in the back. Like, I'm sleeping on like wood piles for like an hour, and then I gotta go in and cook nasty ass food.
Yeah,
it was not a good time. It was a bad time. So if you are going through that struggle,
we feel you.
We salute you, because you are a real one.
Facts.
This shit ain't easy.
And you know what I'm saying? Ain't nothing wrong with y'all 9 to 5s. Keep your 9 to 5s.
Unless that's not what you want to do. Unless you have a passion, chase your passion.
That's what we doing.
The more we're learning, it's worth it. Like,
hey, no cap. The more that I see it, life is no shit. like art imitates life.
Yeah.
And art can be depicted in so many different ways when it comes to pictures, movies, cinematography, video games, and shit like that, right?
Yeah.
This shit is real life Sims or GTA, bro.
Yeah. Like legitimately, do what you want to do.
Believe in yourself.
Like legitimately,
have the confidence
you
to
do. You can do it.
No fucking
like it's
cap.
legitimately just going out and doing it. And 9 times out of 10, the reason people fail is because they're scared of failure.
That's it.
That's the whole reason
Shout out
why.
Hey.
Yes, the greatest man that from our generation at least. That's my role model right there because
this buff Nipsey Hussle. Hey, rest in
power, man. I know you're doing some great shit now.
It's a marathon, and he's been one of the main reasons why every time I drive down here, I be inspired because I just come down here, I be just hearing all this shit. I put my niggas on, now we all eat. I'm like, oh my.
Like dead ass, cause like
you ain't lying. It's so simple. It's simple, but I love it,
dude. And like he gave game, like he straight up gave the blueprint.
Yeah,
like it was. This is the code to live by. This is how you do it.
Get your niggas on, put on for what you want,
and let them do what they want to do, and then make money off of
Make
everything.
a conglomerate, bro.
Everybody's just it's the whole tribe mentality we were talking about.
Clans, you
like,
gotta make clans.
Yeah, like if you can squad up with a whole bunch of successful, and like that's the best part too, because like one person makes it. Like I know, if you made it in music, everybody's blowing up. Whatever we want to do, okay, cool. Because you know we're getting money back.
I'm going broke.
Swear.
By the time if I get rich in the next 3 to 5 years, I'm going broke by the age of 40.
No, you
so
ain't.
I'm giving all my niggas everything. Well, personally, me, I'm gonna be broke. I hope everybody else continues to do stuff. I'm gonna spend a bag on everybody. I know
you're smart enough to invest a certain percentage.
You right.
And actually have like that going on. But at the same point, like I feel you. Like if I hit the lottery tomorrow, best believe, like if I won $400 million, hey, go build yourself a nice studio, my guy.
Facts. Ooh. I fucked up your shot, my boy.
Give me that smoke. It's okay. I like the smoke.
No, I fucking up your seed. That's they gotta see you.
No, they don't. They can hear me.
That's fair.
They can hear me.
For the folks on YouTube, definitely do apologize. But
you'll see me. You know what I look like.
Hey,
you see the most important part anyway.
I'm gonna go get the fan. Let me go take a commercial break.
That's honestly smart. Yeah.
Let me
do the do. So then I know.
All right. Am I still lit?
Oh, you know you're not still lit. You look like Popeye.
I'm Popeye the Sailor Man. I'm going as fast as I can.
Is that the next line?
Please light my blunt. I got some runts. Popeye the Sailor Man.
Welcome back to another episode of Golden Blunt.
Sorry about that commercial break, y'all, but we had to go get into it. Get the fan right so we don't have ourselves hotboxing in a small ass room. You know what I'm saying?
Benefits didn't outweigh the disadvantage.
Yeah, facts.
It would have been nice to get high, but
hey, that wouldn't have been the right. No one would have saw us.
No one would have saw us.
It would have been a good podcast for the audio, but the video would have been terrible.
They would have been impressed with how much smoke there was, though. I think honestly, just the progression of the smoke filling would have been.
Yeah. They would have been like, wow, these niggas is really doing that.
Like, damn, this is only an hour? Yeah.
Oh, yeah, and that fan ain't getting picked up. Okay, hey, we're getting.
Oh, let me make sure. We're in here.
Shit is getting better, bro.
We're in here.
Shit is getting real better. So, of course, we got to go ahead and
bring it up.
Everybody in the world.
Elephant in the room.
You know what I'm saying?
Put in our 2 cents.
Yeah.
The smack we heard around the world.
Big facts. And all the updates around that as well.
I've seen so many TikToks of people just downgrading Jada. Because everybody saw Will Smith's laugh.
It was a good joke.
It was a fantastic. He could have went so much worse than what he went.
You know what I'm saying? It was all right. It wasn't. On a scale of 1 to 10, it was a 5.5.
Yeah. Like, it wasn't, he didn't cross no line.
You know what I'm saying?
Like, it could have been so much worse. And also, at the end of the day,
like everybody else is saying as well, they have writers. He did not write that joke, most likely.
He probably did. Because he has been cracking jokes on her for a few years.
Yeah, but it's not.
They had a past.
It's not nothing like it was too recent. You know what
No,
I'm saying?
yeah.
She just talked about her alopecia
Yeah.
and shit like that.
Yeah.
Like I could get if it was like
An oncurring thing.
you know what I'm saying?
He was just fed up with the bullshit.
You know what I'm saying?
He had to do.
He was
something.
been talking about that shit for years on years on years.
And
but it was just most recent for her, so they probably were like, oh, you know,
yeah,
they're front row, blah blah
and
blah.
and it made Will Smith look so bad.
Mm-hmm.
Like I legitimately, and it's not even because he slapped him. Like the slap, I was very impressed. The form, fantastic. I thought he jabbed the shit out of that man. I thought he landed that Mayweather little pop. Yeah, he was ready. You could tell he was taking boxing classes. He was like, I thought the 2 was coming. I'm not even gonna lie to you. But it meant
I didn't think the 2 was coming because I don't think Will Smith as a person would have went that overboard. I don't think so. I don't even think Will Smith wanted to smack.
I don't think so.
Chris
He
Rock
didn't.
for real,
He didn't because he legit laughed, and it's just because Jada looked at him with that death look.
She was evil.
That's crazy that she still has that amount of power over him. Like that's why I'm more disappointed over him. It's not because of the slap. It's because
you seen the Kevin Samuel thing about Jada Pinkett and their relationship. He was talking about because there's a letter from Will Smith's child with Jada, where he was like, "Oh, please bring Tupac. I know you're out there alive somewhere. Please come back to mommy. Like we'll be so much happier." Blah blah. Kevin Samuel was like, "Why do you have your daughter talking about a supposed man who is not alive as a father figure when it is not even? She wasn't even nowhere close to being born when Tupac died.
No.
So it was just like, what have
no idea. Like
what spirit is trying to be conjured right now to where we're talking about Jada Pinkett Smith and Tupac more than Jada Pinkett Smith and Will Smith. I mean,
even back then, like I was honestly, and it's weird because I was thinking about this earlier because I was discussing this with somebody else. If Tupac never died, because I don't know if I believe if he's really dead or not.
Quote,
but
unquote.
Also, if he never disappeared, physical form. Yeah, exactly. Like if he just disappeared from existence. If he never did, like if he was still around today in popular culture, in our society, whatever,
face to actual day.
Willow and Jaden would have never been born. Will Smith would not have gotten with her because she's addressed that.
Do you think she settled then?
100%. She saw Will Smith up and coming and knew that like she could probably manipulate him. Like that's probably exactly what I saw.
How old are they?
I mean, because shit, when did Fresh Prince start? That was like 95, 96, I want to say. And that's when Will Smith really got on.
Come on.
Because I want to say Independence Day was like, maybe Independence Day.
Okay, like so no, he's definitely older. He's 53 and she's 50.
But then even then, like, she was already well established. She was hanging out with Tupac. She was known in the scene. Like, if you see somebody up and coming, like, you had to see the promise that Will Smith had. And maybe she saw that Will Smith was the cuck that he was. That she could get away with what she wanted to, and then he would just support her.
You would have to
because what does Jada Pinkett Smith do?
No, because I think even
what does she do?
I think even Will Smith came out and said like, you know, he has like an issue with women, like with loving women or something like that, or like when he was in a relationship with women, like just the affection he had towards them and shit like that. So it's kind of like, I wonder if he was the perfect candidate
to be set up for what she wanted. Because you know, if Tupac was still around right now, she would not be with Will Smith.
I'm not gonna tell you, man. Watch The Conjuring. What's the woman's name? Bathsheba.
I'm gonna watch The Conjuring in a minute.
The witch's name in The Conjuring.
I could see her stacking stones.
I could see her being in Bathsheba.
But legitimately,
Bathsheba.
What does she do? Bathsheba. I gotta Google search Bathsheba.
I'll Google search that shit for you right now. Nigga, what you talking about? You ain't ever seen Bathsheba?
No.
And when I show you her, you gonna be like, okay.
If it really looks like her. Because I don't know if I've seen The Conjuring in a long time.
Bathsheba Demon.
Mad respect for Chris Rock, though. Like, I don't know how he took that so well.
Bathsheba.
Yeah, I can see that.
Yep.
That's the lady that used to pop out in that video in middle school.
Yeah,
you remember that little game you used to play?
That's The Exorcist.
It looks the exact same.
But yeah, same thing.
It looks the exact same. For those that can't see it, looks the exact same.
No, shout out to Chris Rock though. Yeah, like you were saying, for real, because
He handled that like a
a lot of
professional
composure,
man.
a lot of composure. Because a nigga like me, boy,
because one, he could have either gotten hit back, or two, when he was
Nah,
walking
I'm
his
not
ass
gonna-
back, I would have cracked
Shannon
so
Sharp
many
was talking
jokes.
about DCM Fly and how he laid the whips on that one dude, but I'm not gonna lie, man. You come up to me in a public setting like that, and it's the Oscars,
And you're gonna slap me?
what?
It's not gonna fly like that.
I like fighting. I like to fight.
I don't know why he didn't press charges.
Fuck the charges, nigga. You would have had to press charges on me after what happened.
No. I would.
What, nigga?
That would have
I
been the biggest paycheck in my
I
life
would've
if I was
cut-
Chris Rock.
I would have cucked Will Smith right there, nigga.
That's true.
Nigga.
Like,
And
take these jokes.
bam,
Take
nigga.
it.
And I'm going home with Jada tonight. Tonight, nigga. Tonight.
We took home
I'm
Jada.
Jada Pinkett Smith. What are you talking about? I'm her. She's me. I'm him. We are together.
Will Smith is gonna be watching from the closet.
Exactly. Doing his dance, and I'm gonna be like, yeah, nigga.
I can't take, because he was.
I'm
like,
really getting jiggy in it.
He was such a machismo man. Like, I felt like he was like the embodiment of a man until everything went down with the whole entanglement and everything.
Yeah, because he was really open. Like,
Yeah,
he was what you wanted to aspire to look into.
yeah,
Like, hey, you know what? Will Smith, you're a real stand-up dude.
yeah.
And I'm not taking this away from you, Will Smith. You are still a stand-up dude to me. I think you're still a good person. But ultimately, that decision that you made was fucking
You're in a
stupid.
fucked up place right now.
Stupid.
Like, you just did dumb things.
Stupid.
Let Jada go.
Almost busted out and said the R word. I stopped using that word.
That's not a good word.
Not
to
using
use.
that word. But yeah, that wasn't the smartest thing in the world that he could have did. But anywho, you know, that's final take on that. I think they should do a celebrity death match, man.
Oh my god.
Celebrity boxing.
Bro, I'd be
Chris
so
Rock,
down.
Will Smith. They made a bunch of YouTube
What
videos
ball
about
is it?
the
Fuck.
WWF videos. Niggas is making WWF videos and virtual videos and cartoons of them fighting.
Yes.
Set it up in real
They
life.
actually did it in real life.
No, do it
No,
now.
I know, but they need to remake it like
Do it
now.
now.
Like, redo the idea. Jake Paul, make this happen.
Logan Paul, make it happen.
One
Y'all
of
got
y'all.
money.
I don't care which
If y'all
one.
don't make it happen, give the money to me so I can make it happen.
Yes.
Because I'll make it
We'll
happen.
make it happen.
And when it happens, it's going to happen.
We'll fight you on the same card.
Facts. I love to fight, man. Look. The fight.
Oh, man.
But past those current events, as y'all can see, man, we a bunch of music heads up in here.
100%.
Huge
It's
music
life.
head. To my left here, Mr. Hansino, man. I was about to say my right because I was inverted, but
It's hard.
as you can see, it's just records on records on records, and we want to see some of the songs that y'all, you know, listen to, and some of the records that y'all listen to, and things like that, because
Expand
great
our
collection.
horizons.
Yeah, great collection that he has going on here.
I need to add to it, so y'all definitely need to expand the horizons. Tell me the must needs. But man, no, we got a full room.
Yeah,
Like
but
the
I want
last
to
time
know
we
for
did this.
you.
Uh-huh.
You said you're having a rough week, right?
Yeah.
What song has been getting you through that rough week?
Oh, bro, TikTok got me.
Oh shit!
You know that song is Gail. Have you ever heard of Gail?
No.
That A, B, C, D, E, fuck you, and your mom, and your
Oh, yeah,
sister,
yeah.
and your job.
Yeah.
That shit. I'm playing it on repeat because I just walk around everybody. I want to learn sign language just so I can be like A, B, C, D, E, F, fuck you. That's what's been
That's
getting me
fair.
through. What you been going to? What's your go-to?
What has been my go-to, man?
Gotta be something good.
I'm trying to think. Okay, I got two, to be honest. One for when I go work out. Who Wants Smoke? Nardo Wick remix with Lil Durk, G Herbo, and 21 Savage.
That sounds like it would just get you in the mood to go murder somebody.
What? I throw weights around like they are
I
fucking,
guarantee it.
like they are my
Like you're
literal
a bouncer
opposition.
and you got a whole.
No, they're my opposition. When I'm in the gym, what I see the weights are as my ops. They have to go die.
Like
The
you
only
try
way
to
they can
damage
die
weights.
is if I do multiple reps and throw them bitches straight to the fucking floor after I'm done. And that's exactly the way it's been. But yeah, so that one's been getting me through the gym workouts. I play that at least 3 times.
Okay.
Right? Once in the beginning to get me going.
Okay.
Once in the middle, once I'm starting to die down, and then the final fucking set. So I
To
can like
get you going and get you through the last set.
You know
so
what
then
I'm
you're really
saying?
pumped up.
But then on top of that, Summertime and That Cutlass.
It's a good song.
Nipsey Hussle, man. That I don't know.
Summertime,
Yeah.
that Cutlass.
All these young niggas
That's
is hustling.
that's
All these young hoes is fucking.
There's a
Pick
lot
that
of
function.
Nipsey that you can play, and I'm sad that people didn't really know about Nipsey Hussle. Like people know
not
when he
until
died.
yeah.
Then people started getting on that wave.
Because now,
But,
now
like-
we can't get no good new music out of him.
No. But at least like we got blessed because that man literally released like 16 albums.
No facts.
Like there's so much
Well,
shit.
not albums, mixtapes.
It's the same shit.
No, it's not.
Don't
Don't.
we already talked about
Don't
this,
discredit what he was trying to build.
which is true. Which is true because he sold mixtapes for $100 and people were like, "Yeah, give me
He said,
that."
I can't make no discography because when the labels come and
You
try to
know-
sign me, they don't have nothing to sign me based
Yeah.
off of.
It's smart, yeah.
It's my own self.
Because he can't do his own stats. Yeah,
Yeah.
he's a genius.
Man.
You know what I would do to get my hands on a Crenshaw fucking vinyl?
That'd be hard.
That would be like the jewel of my collection.
That's probably not too hard to find one of those.
It is.
Think so?
That's literally the only vinyl you can really find in Nipsey Hussle.
Damn.
Is the Victory Lap.
That's crazy.
If you have one, wait until I make money and then I might hit you up. Just say it. Don't tell it to somebody yet. 'Cause I'm too poor to
Don't
be
do
buying
that,
that shit
don't do
right
that
now.
just yet. Not just yet. Hold on now.
I'll reward you handsomely.
Hold on now. Woo.
Oh man, I need to get into Lil Durk. This is like the second time that I've heard you talk about Lil Durk.
It's the Chicago music, man. And
It is, and it's a vibe.
you know when I was in fucking high school, man, I loved Chief Keef.
Yeah.
What? Nobody could tell
Yeah.
me shit about Chief
I
Keef not
swear.
making good music.
you had the
Listen.
monologue down.
Elton John,
This man
Great
has been on
music.
probation since what? Since he was like,
Elton John, great. Beatles, great. Michael Jackson, great. Chief Keef, great. Just like all of them. They put on for their own goddamn city.
Yeah.
And it's just how long they persevered, bro. Like, Lil Durk literally been making music for so damn long. I mean, so damn relevant. I'm like,
that's true. And like every time I see him in like interviews and shit, he's a smart motherfucker.
no, yeah.
Like
yeah.
he's a really, really smart motherfucker.
Hey, Lil Durk, come out here.
Like dead ass.
Bring your
Bring
ass
it
on
through.
down to Colorado and smoke some little
And
niggas.
you
know
know,
what I'm
yeah,
saying?
for real. You probably
I'm
hang out with
not-
Ada
I
Ross.
got $50 for you though. That's bring your $1 million
I'll
worth
bring
of
as
game.
much weed as you need.
You know what I'm saying? Hey, don't get me wrong. Like Wally or Wallow, Wallow and Gilly, they gonna give you $1 million worth of game, and I might also open your mind to another
Some
perspective.
different shit.
You know what I'm saying? You never know.
That's true.
But yeah, I mean, yeah, like it's crazy, like both of our ranges of music of what we like. You know what I'm saying? It's just like
It's so
I like Lil Durk,
expensive.
but at the same time, nigga, I will bust out into like '80s classic rock, and nobody would even believe
even
something
think
like
it.
that.
Like there's some country I'll jam to.
Yeah,
I'm
I can't
kind
say
of
I don't.
ashamed to say that.
I can't.
But like there's honestly some songs that I'll be like, yeah, this is a good fucking song. You
The
just
closest
haven't-
I get to country is Nickelback.
I won't even. That's terrible.
I
That's not
want
even-
a
that's
bad
soft
new
rock.
her, but bad
That's what
new
you watch on
women
HBO.
in the
You know that they call that porn.
Yeah,
When they don't show
softcore.
it. Yeah, that's
That's
softcore rock.
softcore.
That's what Nickelback is.
Softcore country.
That's like the Christian that's on the fringe of leaving Christianity and wants to listen to a rock band.
Oh, okay, like Christian battle rappers.
Yeah, well, they have more respect, I think, because they hold weight with killers.
I beg to differ.
Los
But that's
was
a
a
story
faggot.
in its own self. All right, what we got? All right, so let's talk about men's health, man. Mental health.
It's not talked about enough.
Like you talk about, man. We had rough weeks.
It is, and we don't really have nobody to talk to about it.
This shit kind of, you just work with no outlet.
I swear, then it's just sleep and go back to work.
No facts. I even was starting to think like to myself, like I don't even enjoy playing video games as much.
Bro, I
anymore.
feel you.
Like
I feel you. The other day, I was like, I had free time for like 3.5 hours, and I legit just laid on the couch and fell asleep.
yeah,
Like I didn't do anything when I was laying on the couch either. I was just scrolling through TikTok or like playing a dumbass game on my phone until I went to sleep. So I just didn't want. I played like a game of Madden and was just like, no,
It's
I'm
rough,
good.
man. I was even in slumps last week when I was just like, I didn't want to. Granted, I still went to the gym. I didn't want to go, but
But
I
you
needed
forced
to keep
yourself
that
to.
discipline and at least do something. But yeah, I don't know what it was.
And
I was
that's a
just like,
therapy in itself.
no, facts. But yeah, I think we need better outlets.
We
You know
do.
what I'm saying?
We do.
Video
But,
games
like,
now. I don't know.
really
It's just. I feel like it's that money thing, man. It's just a capitalistic world we live in,
Yeah.
where it's just like you have to have money to be able to enjoy your actual
actually
free time.
live life.
I'm not gonna lie,
Like-
yeah, facts. Because the working class citizen, which is 98%, is working for
And we're
niggas
just
who
for
just
the
want to be
1%
lazy.
and are getting paid off of it.
Facts. Like no cap. I was thinking about the other day, like Kim Kardashian and the whole Kardashian family. Granted, she wants to be a lawyer now, but the majority of their fame and fortune comes from scandals.
Yeah.
Because the world loves to see negative shit.
And the real time that she really popped up like that, like I remember, because I didn't really think that the Kardashians were that big until she fucked Ray J.
No, they wasn't.
Like that's really what exploded them onto the scene, wasn't it?
I mean,
because I know they had Bruce Jenner, and
yeah,
Bruce Jenner was the Olympics.
but it's not like,
like
it's not the most popular thing. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Not until that scandal came out,
Yeah.
everybody was like, "Oh snap!" The Kardashian family, like, "Oh snap!"
well, see, and
messing
I
with
don't
Ray
know
J.
because didn't the Kardashian dad wasn't that like OJ's counsel or some shit?
No,
too?
yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like they had other notable
But
things
that's
that
really
they were
what
doing.
threw them into the social media. Like,
But yeah,
but they probably had millions of dollars from the previous endeavors.
facts.
That's the crazy thing to me. Like, if you had money, you know how easy it is to make money.
Yeah, you're literally that shit is just getting thrown into itself.
But we got to backtrack because money shouldn't be everything.
No, you're right.
I think that's a lot of the thing that we chase on.
But the problem is that in the world where I was talking to my producer about this, right? The supply and demand type of thing. But supply and demand only exists because somebody wants a certain type of lifestyle that what we live in gets them. You know what I'm saying? Like everybody should be able to have and own a car that just gets them from anywhere to anywhere. But the fact that somebody wants to make a better car and make more money than somebody else off of their brand is what forces that.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I'm saying?
Which is true.
So it's like, yeah, we don't need to want to love money, but the problem is like if you, like you said, if you want to enjoy shit in the world,
shit that sucks. I think that's really what causes the most stress about it. Is that I know you don't want to do your job that you're doing right now. I don't want to do my job that I'm doing right now.
Facts.
But we have to.
Yeah, exactly.
Like, and that's really what, and it's because of that money, like for the need of money. Like, it's crazy how much we don't want to like chase after money, but money is like everybody says, "Oh man, money can't buy happiness." Bullshit.
No, it definitely can't, but it'll get you close.
No, it can't.
It'll get you close.
Oh, bro, I would not be sad if I was a billionaire. There's nothing you can be sad about. If you're sad, hey, go out and help the less fortunate. That's gonna make you happy. There's always shit that can make you happy that you'll be able to do.
That's true. But you're in a mindset right now that a lot of people don't because aren't in because their only thing that they know would be to have money and then
to blow it on themselves.
Exactly.
Like I need the fastest of cars. I need cocaine. I need all the fun shit like $1 billion house.
Fastest of cars to cocaine is
wild. You know, that's honestly the most expensive habit there is in the world. Like you're paying car insurance and cocaine. You know how much cocaine these rich people are doing?
Shopping in general is probably the most expensive habit.
No.
People probably waste way more money on jewelry and clothes than cocaine.
We're in a whole doors and wheels situation. How much money do rich people spend on clothes? Or how much do they spend on cocaine?
Do you really think they spend more money on cocaine than clothes? When's the last time you've seen a celebrity wear the same thing twice?
That's true.
That is
they do throw away a lot of this shit.
That is a whole Louis Vuitton
but this is the thing.
$35,000 outfit every fucking
coke they
4
probably
hours.
do coke all day long. There's probably celebrities out there that literally do nothing but cocaine.
I don't think every celebrity's doing
There's a
coke.
lot. No, but there's a lot. They're doing some kind of drugs. You think these celebrities are out here sober?
Yes. I think a lot of them are.
That's a lie.
I think if anything, they're on medication than anything else.
What do you think Robert Downey Jr. spent more on? His drug binge back in the 90s or his fashion nowadays?
Fashion nowadays. There's no he didn't have no fucking money, nigga. He was.
You know how many drugs he was doing back in the day?
You know how cheap drugs are? He wasn't doing
cocaine.
He wasn't doing coke every day.
He probably was.
No, he wasn't. You see this fucking mugshot? That was not doing no fucking
he was
coke.
doing some cheap shit. Yeah, you right.
No fuck.
You right. But shit, I don't know.
Nah, definitely spending more on their actual appearance and outlook than on cocaine or any other drug, to be honest.
Because imagine if you had nothing to do but be famous.
I'm not doing coke. I'll tell you that shit for free. Man. I would not do coke a day in my
How much
life.
weed would you buy? How much weed do you think Wiz Khalifa spends? Or how much money do you think before?
Before?
Because I know he's sponsored by everything now. He has growers. He has all that shit. But like,
he says he smokes it by the so.
And he used to smoke like a pound a day.
Yeah, so if you're smoking a pound a day, what 3,000? I'm gonna just round up for sake of having the weed
you
get
could
to
even
you
say
everywhere.
Like 15, yeah, because he is spending the high grade shit too.
Yeah, so I'm gonna just say 3,000, right? Let's say he was just getting all pure exotic Cali shit, right? 3,000 per pound, and so he's.
But that's Colorado prices.
In a day. No, that's like an average.
Really?
Yeah, that's an average. If it's pretty high exotic.
Unless it's like a prohibition site.
Yeah, like
if you're going down to Alabama and selling it, that's 10 G's.
And probably
for a pound
like
of some
5,
sticky.
like 5K. Yeah, we
be
price
buying Ace for out there for like $100.
Yeah, but that's because people be fucking skimping off of them. But they're not buying for that high.
But if you came out there and gave them like some fire shit, because they're buying dirt weed.
Oh yeah, if you give them some fire shit, but like for example in Texas, like the weed in Texas is fine. They just don't have no places where they can legally get it. Yeah, and so like an eighth out there is like 35, just $40.
That's not bad though.
That's not that bad. You know what I'm saying? If we cool with the person, 25. Most people sell it for 25. Like they ain't tripping off of it because probably getting it for pretty
cheap.
Price. Yeah.
Probably another grower.
Yeah, it's true.
Got real off topic.
We were going on from the love of money.
That's true.
And you said if you were a billionaire that you would just
and then we
not have no fucking problems. And then cocaine got back to Robert Downey Jr. Yeah. But yeah, no, I don't know. With Wiz Khalifa smoking, definitely probably spent upwards of to $250,000 within a year when he was like actually getting money at that point.
Crazy.
Now he doesn't.
He doesn't because he's sponsored by everything.
No, not even that. He has his own strain, so he doesn't even have to fucking. He promotes his own strains and smokes his own strain. That's crazy.
Yeah, that's crazy. I want to have my own strain.
Growing.
Yeah. I just gotta cross pollinate something. There's so many different hybrids nowadays that it'd be hard to pick one that hasn't been done before. Or you'd have to like grow 2 and cross pollinate the 2. Or like the 4 total.
Yeah.
And then have babies with them.
Make it a 16th generation plant. Yeah. That's stupid.
Yeah.
Can we, one, stop fucking up the weed game and putting fentanyl and lacing shit into random shit. Bro, that shit is a no-go. Y'all make it really hard to trust people to smoke around y'all because y'all is putting some nasty shit into weed.
Yep.
And then second of all, stop putting fentanyl in fucking weed.
In anything. Just stop fucking with fentanyl. Like, there's no need for any of that. I forgot my actual second point because that first point was so valid. Yeah, that's all you needed. Shit. That was part A and B.
Fuck it. God damn.
And don't turn to drugs for happiness because it doesn't work. Except for weed. If you smoke weed.
I wouldn't even say weed because
I do.
I'm going to say personally, it's not for everybody.
No, not for everybody.
Don't even give it a try. I wouldn't even say give it a try because some people give it a try and then they're just like, never fucking
like smoky.
Yeah, well, not like that, but they're just like I can't even be around weed. I can't do nothing around weed. Blah, blah. You know what I'm saying? Like
try it with a good person.
Bam, like
don't do it by yourself.
True.
Have a good co-pilot with you to guide you through that experience. Because if I would have just left you out in the wind with acid, you probably would hate acid.
Nah, I have a pretty good positive mindset. I think,
but still,
like I was talking to somebody about this because it's led from like I want to go back to school with therapy to actually like test out like microdosing and helping people like overcome mental illnesses with like the use of psychedelics.
Yeah,
and I was telling her like people, because she was telling me she never did acid, and I was like, oh shit, you never did acid? Like, I would have thought you did acid. Like, you talked to me about weed and all this other type of shit. I thought you did acid for sure.
Yeah.
And she was like, no, and I was like, that's crazy. But then she was like, yeah, it scares me off because like people was like, oh, you can have bad trip and like don't look in the mirror and do all this stuff. And I was just like, nah,
it's not that bad.
It's
like it gets a bad stigma.
Yeah,
but
like,
I'm sure if you did it by yourself, and I'm sure a lot of people are stupid and get it and take it by themselves.
Yeah,
you gotta
they
take
put themselves in a bad. But this is the thing. This is where my point was coming to. If you put yourself in a bad situation sober, that shit's gonna.
Then you're fucked.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying.
Like, and it's all about the mind state you go into.
Think about if you just have anxiety, right? If you're sober and you make yourself anxious, it's gonna make you more anxious, and more anxious is gonna snowball effect.
Yeah.
If you're fucking high and you do that, it's probably going to heighten the effect now because you're inside your own head thinking about these things and you're not feeling sober.
And it's all mental.
Yeah.
Like, legitly, because then you start focusing on that and then it makes it worse. But if you go in there with a good mind state, like, hey, this is going to help me, this is going to do whatever, it usually turns out fairly well.
But that's why I say don't even try it once. Because you really got to be in tune with yourself to understand. You
lose so much value.
No, because this is the thing, right? I think you could do it once. This is what I want to try. This is why I want to go back to school to try to go to therapy or for therapy.
Mm-hmm.
Be a psychiatrist. That's the one that could do the drugs, I believe. The psychologist is the one that can that's the study of mental stuff. I think that's the right one. Somebody correct me if I'm wrong. But yeah. I want to be able to microdose and see how that can help someone kind of transform little by little into a different mind state.
Yeah.
Because I was able to take all of that at one time.
Yeah.
Well, granted, I was with the company of great people around me, including yourself, right?
Yeah.
And so it's like I was able to take in all that and just kind of understand it for my own self. Yeah. But I also really was in tune with my mind at that point. You know what I'm saying?
True, yeah.
And it just helped me unlock different chapters of what I wanted to realize and see in life and things like that. But with everybody, they're not ready for that. So if you're already closed-minded to the fact that you can't be in tune with yourself spiritually, mentally, all that other stuff, definitely don't go.
You got to okay yourself to the experience. Yeah. You got to prepare yourself. You can't just dive feet first.
Bam. So maybe that's what I want to actually do for any therapy type of lessons, to where you would go, let's get you cool with yourself first, then introduce this thing to see if it can help you change the aspect of life. Because also to a certain point, you can't get everything at one time, right? You wouldn't be able to a lot of people won't be me, so they'd be in their own head for too long, and I was able to snap out of it, bam, right? And just be like, okay, I'm done with it. But a lot of people would just be like, I have to wane back. And so that's rough. That's tough. Yeah. You don't have the right.
Yep. And I've heard a lot of benefits of microdosing, anyways.
Yeah.
Honestly, and I'm glad that they legalized shrooms. Because I've honestly thought about doing the same thing, of just taking a small percentage and putting in tea every day.
Yeah.
Because there's so much in it.
It's the same way you do other random drugs. The only thing is with psychedelics, people really aren't knowing how to control themselves.
No.
Right? So the thing with caffeine and shit like that, because it doesn't drive you so hard as in a psychedelic would or any other drug would, you can take caffeine normally because all it does is heighten your senses and makes you. There's a crazy conspiracy, by the way, behind why caffeine is allowed to be or was introduced into the workforce, coffee and shit like that.
Okay.
Actually, branch off of that. Yeah, I'm gonna fuck whatever I was talking about.
Expand into this.
Yeah, because so they introduced the use of caffeine into the office, into office work and just normal work to see how much production it could get out of people, right? Granted, it was being used actual, for example, coca leaves, right? Mm-hmm. That you make actual cocaine out of. They were using those for energy and shit like that. And coffee beans were actually just being chewed on, brewed into stuff to get the actual energy out of it. Once you start actually extracting only caffeine out of shit though, and just making it to where it's a caffeinated something, right? Hey, let me give you a caffeinated sports drink now. Let me give you a caffeinated water. Let me give you a caffeinated this. It's not just coffee now. So it makes you work harder, and caffeine suppresses your appetite, so you don't think about eating.
Yep.
It 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 concentrates your focus, so you're more focused on doing one task for longer periods of time.
Yeah.
And there's like a couple other side effects that like make you literally just zone in on doing work and not thinking about other things because you have caffeine.
Yeah. So they
It's
really
crazy.
just gave us a benefit. They were like, here, we'll put coffee in. You can have all the coffee you want. But it was just for their benefit.
Exactly.
And then we get addicted to that shit because I don't care what you say.
No, caffeine
Coffee
is
addicting.
No, caffeine is
motherfucker.
literally addicting because it like
It fucks with your brain.
it releases besides energy, but like dopamine or whatever the other shit is. Like it makes you feel good.
Yeah.
So
you know how much Dutch Bros I drink?
yeah.
It's insane.
Yeah.
It's insane. Like I almost get withdrawals when I don't have enough coffee.
You ever try to go off of coffee completely?
Yeah.
Get pissed off in the morning.
I do.
Everything irritates you.
I do.
This like your
That's
fuse
crazy.
is super short.
Yeah. It is true. And I've gone on like spurts where I've been drinking coffee for like 6 months, and then I'll start drinking coffee again, and it's just like life is so much better, man.
Yeah.
Like I don't get it. I mean, I do. Because it's fucking
it's
addicting. I think it's more addicting than cocaine.
Well, I will only say that because it's more accessible.
Yeah.
Like,
which makes
if you were allowed to have a dime, think about this.
If you could have,
if they would give you a smoke break, but just gave you like a little dime bag of coke, and people were allowed to just go about their day. No, me personally,
you don't have to put it in your nose.
How the fuck else am I going to do coke? No, you don't get the actual thing.
You get nummies. You get the mouth numb.
I don't know that.
It's not bad.
But this is the thing. I wouldn't even want to do that. That's not the full enjoyment out of it.
It's not bad though.
If you're gonna do it, you might as well do it right.
If you're gonna do it, you better.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you better. I do feel you. That's not even something you want to try once in your life though.
No, man, I really do not like snorting shit. Like I have a hard time snorting things.
It makes sense.
Like the first time I did Molly, somebody tried to make me snort that shit.
Did you numb it?
No, Molly water.
Oh, Taylor Drake Alfredo.
Yeah.
He's out that Molly water.
Yeah.
Shout out Chief Keef.
Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah. So that's how I ended up taking it.
I feel like I've had Molly once in my life. It was a rather good experience.
What's crazy is you would think that. Hey, look, if anybody ever, this is your outlet right here. You can live vicariously through us. If you don't want to do the drugs,
ask us.
Just ask us, and we've done them. So just besides the hard stuff, I do want to try a hard thing though, just once in my life. I'm crazy like that. I'm
crazy.
You
do heroin.
I kind of want to
crystal meth.
Come on.
No.
Now crystal meth is crazy because nigga, me normal is crazy.
I can see you turning out like Trevor.
Crazy.
You could be Trevor.
Who's?
GTA.
Yeah, GTA. Yeah.
I can see you waking up disgruntled on the underpass and going and beating somebody up in your underwear.
You ain't lying.
I could see it on crystal meth.
You ain't lying.
You would try to box everybody in the world.
Yeah, because I'm not going to lie, nigga. On acid, I felt like a fucking superhero.
I had to calm me down a couple times because I thought you were going to go fuck something up.
I felt like...
You were ready to fight wolves.
No disrespect. I felt like Jesus Christ himself. I was like, what? The universe is me.
You hit that dimension.
I am the universe. Nobody could have did nothing to me that night that would have stopped me from having a good time.
That was a good night. You gotta do that again. It's been too long.
But yeah, y'all can live vicariously through us. Don't do
seriously. Any questions or anything you have, and if you are interested, just make sure you check it out. Get the quality. Like, there's YouTube videos on how to check for quality, how to make sure shit ain't like laced or like fucked up or. But yeah, live vicariously through us. Because we've done most of it.
Let me do it for you. I know what I'm doing.
If not, I'll try to fight them.
I don't know if y'all know what y'all doing. That was a long turn from mental health.
It was.
But how's your mental health holding up, man? Scale of 1 to 10.
You know, I'm hanging in there.
Give me a number. Give me a number. Give me a solid number right now. I need a solid fucking number, man.
I'm gonna be honest. I'm actually like, for the chaos that's going on around me right now, I'm probably at about a 3.
Okay.
Just because, like, I've been trying to keep a positive mind state, and I know like shit bad is gonna happen, but it's gonna happen regardless. So like I just gotta roll with it, and like honestly, listening through, no, and that's why we're taking steps. Like, and that's why I think I'm so comfortable with it is because I know, like this next week and a half is gonna suck. But here I got this one too. This was just a random roach that was long.
Oh shit! Well, let me not waste this one now. Fuck it.
But yeah, shit's gonna go bad. Just roll with it. I know shit's gonna be bad, but like I'm so optimistic about what we're doing that like I know in the long run I'm not gonna be doing that for life.
No fact.
Like this is just one obstacle that I gotta jump to get to where we're gonna go. So like that's kind of been holding me through.
Just trying to change the world, man.
One
person at a time. Just
That's
one mind frame, one mindset. You can be you. You can have your opinions, but learn to empathize.
We're just here to converse.
Let's eat. No, we ain't here to converse. We're here to make sure that we can work in unity. The life needs to be. Everyone in the world needs to be united
because we all
like,
are united. We're all part of that quilt.
Like not on no like corny shit, but like that one human race shit is like really
it's
real.
Like,
if we don't get this shit together and find ways to empathize and love on each other more than hating on each other,
this shit is gonna be destroyed before it gets better.
Facts. We're teaching our kids and the next generation some fucking ill things to fucking get on,
and it's fucked up. But like
to having their mindsets.
You know what's crazy? I was talking with Autumn about this the other day. Me and you have talked about the inner monologue, correct? So it turns out, like a study, there's 30 to 50% of the world doesn't have an inner monologue. They can't think, like they can't hear their thoughts through. They can't do any of that shit. So we came to this like conclusion that they're NPCs. I don't know if you've seen that Free Guy.
Yeah.
So like the 50% that do have that.
I call people NPCs as an insult, by the way.
Is it?
Yeah. No, I use it as an
insult.
Oh,
I do too, because like it's real though.
Yeah, I mean, you fucking NPC. Like, legitimately. I don't got time.
And I think honestly, the 50% that do like us, we have such a negative mind state about like the 50% that don't, the NPC, the world around us, the simulation around us. So what we're generating is this bad shit. Like I think if we reach through enough people
to have more positive mindsets,
just kind of actually go out.
Yeah. I be forgetting how hard the back of a fucking roach hit.
Mm-hmm.
Got me right back to my level where I needed to be.
Some real shit. Yep. So I got a question for you.
Yes, sir, Ski.
I was listening back to the podcast, and
yes, sir, Ski.
Coming from a white perspective.
Yes, sir, Ski.
So I don't use the word.
It's a little spicy.
How do I accept being called the word? Like, I feel like it's some weird shit.
I got you. The Southern trick.
Okay.
My boy.
See, but I've heard that's racist.
No. Hey, what's up, my nigga?
Okay, so if you... What's good, my boy? See, and I do that, too. Or, like, I'll do my dog, my like, big dog, like, shit like that. But, like, I've even done it before, because, like, they'll... Like, I'll be greeting and shit, and then it's just, like... For the longest of time, like, I used to use brother as, like, anybody. I would do, hey, what's good, brother? Yeah. And then, like, I started feeling self-conscious about it.
Because Hulk Hogan.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then, like, the more and more I did it, like, somebody would walk up and you do that, and I'm like, hey, what's up, brother? And I'm like, shit, I shouldn't have said that.
Yeah.
It's like, I don't know. It's always been weird to me. I always thought about that.
As a white man, me, like, you know, because you just call me Rose, so, like,
yeah.
I don't ever, like, I'm never directing it at you, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, man, niggas is crazy. Like, yeah, motherfuckers is crazy. Like, you usually, like, just replace it, like, motherfuckers are people or something like that, you know what I'm saying? But, like, I guess if somebody's coming up to you, it's like, hey, my nigga, what's going on? Like, my boy. Like, that's
how you accept it?
That's how I usually do it. Yeah.
Okay.
Like, or, like, hey, my boy, my man. It's like, if they're around my age group and I know them, and it's mutual like that, yeah. If there's just, like, an older dude, it's like, yo, my nigga, you got that Coke in the bag? We're like, oh, my man, let me check on that for you.
Yeah. Okay. See, I always was wondering that. It's like, I always wanted to dress the right way, and then I was watching the TikTok the other day, and they were like, it was this black dude, and he was like, all right, this is for white people. What's this little smile you give us? And he's like, oh, you mean this one? And then he, like, explains into it, and he's, like, trying to explain what it is, but, like, he's sounding racist explaining what it is, and he's just like, I don't know. I'm just trying to be a good white person.
Okay, fair enough. Okay, so I have one for you then. because these scenarios make me uncomfortable, and I don't know how to usually be around them, so I just laugh it off, right?
Yeah.
But when you have that white person, like for you, you're different. Like what you were into kind of like makes you more aware of cultural differences and shit like that.
Yeah.
But like white people be getting into a space around me and just try to show off their blackness towards me. Like, hey nigga, I don't give a fuck.
Like, yeah, you don't have to act cool to be around me. Like just be you. Like white people are cool.
For real, like the whole Chris Rock and Will Smith thing, like it really pissed me off because all that happened when I went to work was just a bunch of people asking me, "Oh, Will Smith, Chris Rock, did you see your boy? Did you see this?" Like, I am not the fucking advocate for all black people. Like, I don't know why that nigga slapped him. Like, if it was me, I'll punch a nigga in the fucking mouth. But that's besides the point.
And I think that's just white people trying to, like, I don't know.
Empathize, you think so?
I don't know. I think maybe, or like try to be like, hey, I'm not like the other white people. So like when they try to like relate to you and do it like that, I think that's honestly what they're doing is like trying to show you like, hey, I'm not racist. Like, but and it's weird because like the more that white people try to not be racist, it seems like the more racist they are.
Yeah.
Like, it's like, and it comes off as a certain way, and you're like, I know where you were coming with that intention, but like, it came off the wrong way. Because like, and that's what they'll probably try to do is they'll try to like go to a culture that they're not as cultured about, and then they'll know that the like popular things about this culture, and then they'll try to like flaunt them to you to be like, hey, yo, like I'm cool with the culture. Okay. But like, that's honestly, I think that's what it is, and like in your perspective,
now how am I supposed to take that?
I mean, you can either take it with a grain of salt and let them
I take it with a grain of salt and just laugh it off.
If it doesn't make you feel comfortable, just be like, what I would do is you're a very open person.
Fair enough.
And I know it's gonna be uncomfortable, but I would just like straight up, like if they came up and were telling me like all this shit and like trying to act like whatever, I'd be like, yo, look, like I understand, but like, hold on, let me readdress this. Cause like if they were trying to, I would just be like, be yourself. Like you don't have to impress me. Like, yeah, like that's all I would do. I would just be straight up with them, be like, hey, you can be yourself around me. Like you don't have to act a certain type of way. Like I know you're cool. Like
if they're trying to be my friend, to be honest, exactly. Most of the time,
if not, if it's just like
if it's just a coworker or an acquaintance, I just
and if not, honestly, as fucked up as it is, it's probably just like a white person that wants to say they have a black friend. Yeah. So they, oh yeah, I talked about my black friend at the office about this, and he said this and that, and that makes them seem cooler around white people because they have a black friend. Oh, so like, if you take it with a grain of salt, it's giving them a story. If not, they're probably going to take the story either way. That's just white people. That's fair. And they have the best intentions for it.
That's fair. That's fair. See how we're trying to unite everybody? Just trying to get some understanding behind some things and let everybody empathize and see where different things
and you got to get uncomfortable in conversations.
You know what I'm saying?
Because, like...
that's what it is.
That's how we relate. That's how we understand shit. You know what I'm saying? That's how we draw each other closer. It's good to be uncomfortable.
Facts. Once you're uncomfortable and you learn how to be comfortable in an uncomfortable situation,
that's when you're good. That's the mama mentality.
Yeah, man.
You're just ready for anything at all times.
That's why it's like it's real liberating when you're yourself. Yeah, like just being yourself and being you is real liberating because then at that point, like you don't have to
put on a front. You don't have to try hard. You don't have to, and you're not worried about who likes you. You just like yourself. And I think that's one of the main takeaways is be you. Because people are gonna love you for you, and the people that don't, fuck them. Like there's 7 billion other people out there.
Even the people that don't, right? There's the NPCs.
Yeah, but NPCs.
Try to show gratitude, I guess, for the hate, right? Because they're acknowledging you. Yeah. Most people that hate you just mad because they're not in that situation, and I actually realized that for my damn self. And stop trying to be a hater so much on people. Like, I still do my little, you know what I'm saying, playful hating on people. Hey, man, bitch ass nigga. Yeah. Hey, fuck you. You suck, like, nigga. You are ass.
But that comes with ribbon.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. Like, for example, with music and shit. Like, because I don't make shit that's, like, what sounds popular, it will take a much longer time to actually gain traction. Right? But it used to make me like really jealous and have a hateful mind frame of like
people who like made a hit and blew up off a single or like
made
something mainstream and did it like that.
Yeah, because I'm like, nigga, I should just say fuck fuck the bullshit and just
Mm-hmm.
make a stupid ass fucking song and just fake it till
And
I make it,
and then make $1 million, and I got whatever I need. And then,
right? Because that's the thing is in the world, like for example, with what's going on with Lil Nas X, there's like a snippet that's going on where he's like, "Oh shit," people like they say he's changed up because he's like talking a new accent and all this different stuff. He's like, "No, I'm just being me now. Like I made my money I had to make off these people, and that's that." So I'm just like, damn. It's like you could really lay back on your morals and kind of just play the sneaky route and kind of get in there. But then also it's like I hate that I have so much damn integrity.
Yeah.
Because the fact that I want to do the correct thing for myself makes me hate myself because I'm like,
Seriously.
nigga, you could have been rich.
And I mean, honestly, would you want to be on Instagram with a fake pregnant belly?
Nah.
Talking about, oh, I'm going to give birth any minute.
But at the same time, now look where he's at, and he can really just say, fuck
No,
y'all,
this
nigga.
is the thing,
I
like,
got more money than y'all.
Even Old Town Road was fire.
Yeah.
And then he just took it to the extreme.
Yeah.
Like, I get it. He exploited the industry, but, like, he made money off of fucking the devil. That man really tried to sell shoes with blood in them.
I mean, you're not lying. See, and that's the thing is when
there's a line that
there's
you
that
cross.
moral line to where it's like, what are you comfortable with?
I think a lot of people
just getting money.
are too comfortable.
Think about how easy it is for, let's say, the female audience. Mm-hmm. They could literally make an OnlyFans or porn because there's incel men out there
that will pay for
that shit no matter what.
They're not getting.
They're not going to get it.
Yeah, that's what they need. And if you look good, you're going to draw their attention.
Eddie Griffin said it the best, and this is very controversial. But if there's a broke woman out in the world, the question is what's wrong with your pussy?
Yeah. Legitly. Because when worse comes to worse, you can make money.
There's so many. So, and then that's the thing. There's a moral line.
What line are you going to cross?
Let me put you remember? Let me put y'all into a little story time of what I was going through. Remember when I was trying to sign on to get into that porn thing?
Yeah.
And I was like, basically, they were like asking me flight information and wanted to know, like, hey, when can you fly out? When can you get here?
Yeah.
X, Y, and Z. I really had to think about that hard on my own conscience if I wanted to really go through with that, because I was like, nigga, that's easy money. I'm already there. They're talking about this. Right? But then there's plenty of porn people in the world. I wouldn't be recognized.
No.
Like, unless
you did.
Exactly. But then I'm thinking about, like, okay, my mom got to ask me, how'd you get this money?
Yep.
Somebody comes
and then you got to tell her, yeah, I did porn.
Yeah. I wouldn't.
Honestly, I don't know. If I got, like, if I could become a porn star, like, dead ass, they signed me on big lucrative contract, I would probably tell my mother, yeah, I do porn for a living. They pay me $500,000.
I would, because money. I gotta make money somehow. Yeah. And if they're gonna pay
me that well just to do this.
But then also I know my morals. Like I know my
morals. I wouldn't feel great about it.
Like I know I wouldn't. No. I already know I wouldn't. No. Like to a certain point, I think probably like once I became numb to sex and I literally just started seeing it as a job,
it would be terrible. Because then it takes away the greatest pleasure.
There's that moral fucking compass. So I understand if you're a broke woman and you do not want to sell your pussy.
Yeah.
Stand on your
100% respectable.
That is 1,000% respectable.
1,000. Because you know my opinion on OnlyFans.
What is your opinion?
I don't like it. I think it's stupid.
Fair enough.
It is the dumbest thing I've ever seen in my life. What is the difference between them?
So the thing
Every
is,
woman in the world has the same thing.
You're not lying. Like I said, there's incels who are going to pay for that.
And it's crazy to me.
If that is your speed, then go that route.
I hate our gender.
Yeah.
Like, think of the advancement. Like, in my opinion, I think women are smarter than us 100%.
Hold on now.
Hold on now. For them.
Hold on now.
I'll go to bat.
I'm a feminist. But we all smart. You know?
Well, 100%. But I think
everyone in the world smart.
No, but I think there's more dumb men than there are dumb women.
Definitely. No,
so
definitely.
Like I'm gonna give
women
them
are definitely, I think, percentage wise, smarter than men on average. Yeah, without a doubt. Yeah.
Forgot where I was going with the point. I'm not gonna lie.
You said you were gonna give it to women.
Yeah, because
they're smarter than men.
But what was the topic? I got high.
We were talking about.
I got caught up in the statistics of men being dumber.
We were talking about men and women.
So that happens when we smoke too much weed.
We were talking about men and women. We were talking about something about men first, though. I'm trying to remember what we were talking about men first.
We might have to run this playback.
Hold on, no, 1,000%. Oh, sell your pussy.
Oh yeah.
And that's why women are, because you don't agree.
That's
with
why I hate our
fans.
gender.
And that's why you hate our gender, because women.
Because men do that shit.
Yeah, that's your point. That's the point you was making. There you go.
I don't remember where I was going with that. I had a good point.
Well,
cocked up and loaded.
No, it's because we were saying like you don't like the fact that OnlyFans like it gets to be a thing because men will literally.
Oh yeah. And then look, like, think about the advancements that we could be making because women, instead of going to school, are like doing like engineering jobs or doing in like all kinds of different shit, doctors and all that. They're selling. Yeah. It's so much easier to take a picture or a video than it is to actually do genius work. This is what, like you're losing your brain because you're selling shit. This is what I was trying to tell my producer about the capitalistic mindset, because he was saying that he was talking about like McDonald's exists because of supply and demand, and I was saying that's not wrong, but McDonald's also exists because we're teaching capitalistic greed. We're taught capitalistic greed in school. Do what you can to make a lot of money. Yeah. Not do what you can to make a change in the world. Yeah. Like, we're not the reason America's in such a doctor epidemic is because no one wants to be a doctor and get all those medical bills. Or go into debt for all bills. All of that. And like there's what? You're probably gonna go into like $100,000, $250,000, $500,000 worth of debt. Yeah. To end up not like you have to work some years. A lot. You know what I'm saying? Like that's, and even in the school system, that's capitalistic. Like you have to pay tuition to do all of that. Yeah. Why to learn a skill? Why to make a change and literally benefit people? Do I have to spend $500,000 to $1 million to help to help make the world better? But I can go work at McDonald's at any point in time with no type of nothing, no certification, and make pretty good money, no certification. Yeah. Why would I want to go be a doctor when I'm going to go into debt for it, and the payout afterwards is going to be cool? But at what point am I going to see like what I wanted out of this job, right? Versus just doing it for money, like. And that's sad about that mind state is we're never going to progress. Sad. Like if it's like that, then we're right back to caveman stages. Facts. Like, look what I have. You gotta tune into the episodes. Because you gotta think about these things. Open your conscience. You gotta think about these things, man. Like seriously. You gotta think about them. Our generation is not having as much kids as previous generations. Oh, it's a drastic decrease. You know why these abortion laws are trying to be coming into space? Because the older generations do not want the new generation to die out and just have our own control over things. Because then when that happens, no one is at the top to control everybody. Yeah. Yeah. It's going to be a crazy turn when we're 70 to see who's running stuff. Yeah. Oh, and I think there's a big shift in the paradigm coming. That's going to be insane. It's going to be insane. But then at the same time, like, it's terrifying. Because, like, if our generation doesn't have kids, yeah, like, we're fucked. We're leaving this to that, the top 1%. No, we're leaving this to the top 1%, and they're just gonna keep having kids and controlling shit. That's true. Now I gotta get into that top 1% and fuck shit up. Yep. And then train our kids to be like us. Yeah. It's true. That goes into our spiritual lesson of the day right there. It does. You know what I'm saying? It does entwine. You have to be in tuned. I wouldn't even say that. Got it. That. Don't fall in love with money. No. Get back to it every episode because it's such a crucial point. It's needed, right? I get capitalism and every social, I don't know what you call that, dynamic has its own like benefits and cons. Like each one has its pros and cons. I get it completely. Yeah. But if more people were conscious to what
the world could be like if we were more united and contributing to one thing versus like,
If we're all conflicted and just
you know what I'm saying?
clashing against each other,
The
fighting
only
over
thing,
dumb shit.
only thing everyone in the world is fighting for right now is the GDP of a fucking America. That is it.
Yeah.
Or every other country in this world or in this planet.
Yeah.
That's it. The only thing that you believe in technically is the GDP. Because without that money,
there's nothing. Money makes the world go round.
As long as somebody's telling us this stuff is worth working for because it buys something that's worth living for,
we're gonna be doing it.
We're gonna do it.
It's true.
But it doesn't have to be that way.
No.
Capitalism, this can exist in the right circumstance. Maybe don't push everybody to want to go, maybe not make it so easy, right?
Yeah.
To access McDonald's and so hard to want to be an engineer, a doctor,
True.
A computer
and
person,
I'm like in college,
a
should
wood
be free.
shop worker, a trade person. Every trade should be free to get as a human being.
Yeah.
There should be no gate. Community colleges should start serving pure fucking trades with their associates.
And community should be free. I think university you can charge for. But community should run off a state.
No, I think community should be free. Should run off state, like you said. University, depending on credibility levels, that's when
their funding.
That's when the
that's
funding
when they can charge a certain
because
amount.
Think about the advantages someone from Harvard gets with the same degree that somebody from
any other school gets.
Arizona State University gets.
Harvard, you see Harvard, you don't even got to see the resume. You know that they're a top degree or top graduate from Harvard.
You know what I'm saying? Those people they're gonna help their own out because they're like, oh, so you came from Harvard? I came from Harvard.
Yep.
Yeah, let's keep this
and
in
then
the
there's
Harvard
that fraternity.
family.
Yep.
Oh, you were Sigma Phi Alpha? I was a Sigma Phi Alpha.
Yep. And that's how most of the world works, which is crazy too.
But we can all be a conglomerate together.
Yes.
We don't have to be
We can be part of the world. We don't have to be part of.
You know what I'm saying?
If you could imagine, like, I know world peace is such a stretch right now. Like, could you imagine if the world was in harmony?
One day, bro. If God just was listening for one thing that I ever prayed for, it would literally be a day of complete peace.
Yeah.
Just no
nothing bad.
Nothing bad.
Literally just uplifting day.
Tracks. That's it.
Like, oh man.
Just one day of peace.
I think
no world conflict.
If he forced it for one day and people actually lived in that, I feel like he could lift the restriction and just let it be free will again and people would still live like that.
They would.
Like, if you could see what it would be like, it would be such a beautiful place.
Yeah.
Like, it would be such a beautiful place.
Yeah.
But instead, everybody wants to fight over the little middle school shit.
Yeah.
When in reality, hey, Russia, you want to take over Ukraine? If it's peaceful, bro, go visit.
You know what I'm saying?
Go over there.
You do not. Why can't y'all,
your land is my land.
Why can't y'all just have an agreement that's like, hey, we need just some water access or your land access.
Yeah.
You just need a little bit of it.
Yeah.
You
want a mountain?
Give you know
How
what
much
I'm saying?
land does Russia have?
A lot, but the problem is
a lot of it is vast and unuseless.
Barren.
Yeah.
It's not. It can't even be used. It's just Arctic wasteland, and it doesn't have fruitful stuff that ever comes out of it because it freezes over.
Which is true.
Like literally everything is centered around Moscow in Russia. Like it's crazy. Like
that's it.
Those villages you see them people living out in the middle of nowhere, like
why
the government probably don't even know they exist. Like besides us seeing them on YouTube,
there's nothing else.
Them niggas stealing gas and shit from their own goddamn government. They'll
lost a gallon. What is this?
0.0001 gallon lost last night.
Okay, I thought I had 3/4 of a tank.
Whatever. See, like they don't know if the niggas is out there.
That's true.
So that's
kinda like
Russia.
Canada.
Hey man, for the Russians who are out there that want to make the change, I support y'all. And God bless your souls and let anything you believe in bless it too as well.
For real. Crazy?
I want the universe to work out for y'all.
They'll
the
never
same
hear
for people
this.
in the Ukraine. Facts, because the sanctions and all the different things that we got going on in Russia right
Russia
now.
has no idea what's going on. With the people of them. Ukraine were with you. I mean, Russia. Damn. And you know what's fucked up? Most of their people are against it.
Yeah.
Like, it's literally just Putin.
Yep.
You know what's crazy? You brought up Putin like a month before he went crazy in our GTA flashbacks.
Really?
Yeah, you said you would be Kanye and Putin.
Oh yeah.
And then he went fucking insane a month later.
They probably should have let me control his brain.
Yeah. Dude, if you would have been one of the ones checked in,
we would have been
dude.
better off right now.
Or it would have been like,
At
hey,
least
there's
our
one day.
families, for sure.
You would have signed the peace treaty, and then the next day Putin would have came back in his body and it would have been done. It would have been, he would have revoked it immediately.
Facts.
Crazy. I was laughing because I listened to that. I was like, damn.
The peace be unto the world.
To the world, man. Ain't nothing but a good time.
What's that time running at?
Got hair all up in there.
Oh, appreciate
Is
it.
that your actual hair? It wasn't. Pull out some of your hair. Sorry.
Mixed with something else. You good?
Cat hair. All right. Welcome back. Episode 5.
Bam.
Boogie.
What is your number one turnoff that a woman can do for you? Let's say one that's sexual and one that's like an emotional attachment wise, like something that will cut you off mentally.
Emotional attachment wise, like I'm going through this personally right now, is don't tell me how I feel. Like, if I ain't got time, like, if I'm busy and I don't respond to you for like 4 hours, don't hit me up talking like, if you weren't into me, don't let me, just don't tell me all this. I'm busy. I'm a busy man. I do a lot of shit. Like, when I get time to hit you up, I'll hit you up. Like, I'm not going to sit here and text you every single moment of every day. I got shit I got to do.
Yeah,
so if you're going to take that as, I don't care about you or I'm not into you or like something like that, miss me with it. Like, that shit pisses me off.
That's fair.
Sexually? You ever had a bitch that's just bad at sex talk? Like, she's just bad at talking dirty? Like, just says the most awkward of things?
No, but silence is weird for me. Like, silence is
that's a weird one too.
Crazy.
That's so, another one where, like, if you're just,
I've never had a bad not talking, like a bad naughty talker, but I've had a non-talker.
Like, have you ever had like one that goes into a weird voice when they like start dirty talking?
That's. Don't talk to me like a dog. If we fucking and you're like, oh my god, are you gonna come?
Yeah.
Are you gonna come for me? No,
don't. Like that. It's eternal. Like,
actually, I'm not now.
Yeah,
I'm actually not going to.
Now I just might leave. I'll go beat off in the bathroom. I'm okay. I got what I wanted.
Okay, so it's like
those would be my
it's the if it's a crazy verbal type thing, it's like that. It's all for you.
Yeah. Okay. Like, honestly. And it's not like it's the most terrible thing. Like, I'll still finish.
Yeah.
But, like, it's annoying.
Fair enough.
It's going to take me longer.
Fair enough.
What about yourself? What are the two?
Personality-wise, I'll make the sexual one first, because I think personality-wise, I think a little bit longer on that one. So sexual-wise is, like, just boring. If there's no engagement...
If you just lay on your back?
Yeah, no, honestly, not even that, because sometimes, hey, I'm a missionary type of man. You know what I'm saying? Missionary get me right. Shit, that's full on engagement.
I can feel that.
A nice warm embracing. That's better than cuddling right there. That's the insides of cuddling. That's fuggling. But yeah, no.
Copyrighted. Don't try to steal.
I don't even care about if they're just laying on their back or if they're not doing anything. To be honest, it's just like the engagement piece. Like, if nothing's being said at all and nothing's being done and like you're not holding me, you're not grabbing on the wrist, the arm, a shoulder,
there's not like
neck.
a romance foreplay type thing.
Yeah, if you just sit,
you're just like, yeah, do what you want to do. Yeah, that is weird. I'll give that to you.
Like, yo, like,
I'll give that to you. It's weird. Like, am I doing good? Am I not? Like,
I don't even know what I'm doing now at this point.
I'm both just gonna be quiet.
I stopped believing myself at this point. I was like, yo, I'm not this. I can't. Nope.
Have you ever watched Forgetting Sarah Marshall?
No.
Oh, you need to watch that because you'll get a laugh just because of that. Watch the first 25 minutes.
What happens?
He's just he gets broken up with, and then he just has sex with a whole bunch of random women, and they're just all weird women like that. Like one of them, he's just having sex with, and then she's just quiet, or just like, oh, 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 I just came. It's like, okay, so like that kind of shit, I get you. Like that would throw me the fuck off. To it.
Yeah.
Like, I can't. It's weird.
But personality wise, I honestly, this is not even. This is just in any relationship in my life. I guess just like gender neutral, like gender aside, like a person who wouldn't be able to adapt and overcome. To be honest, like just because that's almost my life mantra.
If you try to be a victim,
yeah, like
victimizing yourself. Like I'm not gonna play Captain Save a Hoe.
Not even that. Like you can victimize yourself to a point, but also show that
you're like
you made those strides to
up, like,
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, like you didn't just wallow in it.
Yeah, exactly. So like I think that's the main thing because I've been in some pretty dark spaces in my own head and in my own life.
But you made your way out.
Yeah. And like it's not easy for everybody, and I get that. I get that.
It's super hard.
100%. I am like crazy mentally fortified, and a lot of people don't have that. Which is why I want to try to make the change to help more people get that.
Yes, because it's very important. I think honestly, the more that you can do that, and like the more that you can overcome those, and like have that will to keep fighting, the stronger your mental becomes, and like the more it's harder to get you down.
Facts.
Like,
yeah, and I guess there's also like purpose, right? Like, have something you're driven towards doing.
Like, yeah, seriously.
Like, just working, because just working is not cool. A lot of people just do shit just to do it, because
they know they have to have a job.
Like
they hate going to their job every day, but they need that job.
Do
so
it. Or
they just go to the job to have a job.
Or let's say, like, for example, like a lot of people go to college, right?
Yeah.
And they'll get something that they thought they wanted to do, and then they do it, and then they're just like bored with what they're doing in life. And it's just like find a purpose behind that. Like find purpose for what you want to be driven for, what you're doing, right? Everyone doesn't want to be a doctor, and I get that, but there are more people that want to be doctors in life than not. So at least there's some
like
or a nurse or a fucking firefighter.
And it's crazy once you start getting into something, how quickly you'll figure out like that's not what you want to do.
Yeah.
Or like how long it'll take. Like I know a lot of people that went to college for like 9 years because they kept switching their major. Mm-hmm. Like they got 2 years into something and were like, yeah, it turned out that's not really, I didn't like it. Like, that's not something I want to do. So, and that's cool too, but like,
gotta find that from the beginning. Yeah.
And if you don't, fuck it. If you fall down, just keep getting back up because like, eventually, you're gonna find out how to run. You're gonna stop tripping.
Yep, that's a good analogy.
Yeah, you
always gotta just continue that race, man.
That's all.
Life is a marathon. All right, now we're about to close.
To that, man.
We're about to close.
She's wanted to make her appearance before the close. For those of y'all listening, the dog's in here. Nipsey May's in here.
She got done eating.
Probably. She probably finished.
But yeah, life is a marathon, man. Just keep that bad boy going. Don't stop on what you're doing. Just try to make that change within yourself and the world.
And find what you love and pursue it.
Facts.
Don't do anything just because you see a check attached to it.
Facts.
If you do it with passion and you do what makes you happy, eventually you're gonna get paid off of that.
Facts. So Stick to your moral compass, man.
Do what you do. Follow what your heart says, because most of the time that shit is
right.
Drink
water.
Smart water. Pluses.
Facts. Drink water.
We're gonna get that plug.
Get your mental right. Facts. Smart water. We're coming for you as a sponsor. You know what I'm saying? As a man who experiences cotton mouth from time to time, I like to quench my thirst with smart water.
Yep. At the gym, only thing I'll reach for is a nice
smart water.
Smart water.
When I'm feeling down and dumb on myself, I like to rejuvenate my brain with smart water.
When I'm at work, slaving away, I like to rehydrate myself with all the electrolytes and smart water. Come on, sign us.
But yeah, keep going, man. Life gets rough. This is a good episode for us to
kind of motivate.
Refortify the brain, man.
Yeah.
Get your spirit right. Get back into
Things
it.
will be okay, no
Shit
matter
is
what
rough.
you're
I
going
gotta go
through.
back to work tomorrow.
Me too, because I had a merchandiser that quit.
Oh,
I gotta work
God
7 fucking
damn.
days. But guess what? We're still here. We're still gonna give you what you need. We're still
gonna come back with another semi-banger. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to call them bangers because they're just nice, therapeutical
things for you to
talks.
listen
Yeah, I
to.
just make up a word. Therapeutical.
I like it if it is a made up word. I don't think so. I think it's a
sounds
word.
right.
That's a word. Oxford
Somebody
quote
fact
us.
check me, but
Yeah, we gotta get a fact checker on this.
Any last words, my boy?
Just be kind, love. You know, that's about it. Just
Facts,
be
man.
better every day.
Be kind. Love yourself. Be you. Be patient. Be wise. Be strong. Be love.
You know?
Be bold.
And blunt. All right, peace out. Peace, love.
Peace, fam.
Catch y'all next time. Fight time.
Fight thing, fight thing, fight thing.
Blunts.